Hello people, how are you all? I'm back with yet another video, and here on Readers and Creators I give book reviews, book recommendations and talk about reading and almost everything bookish. So if you have been here before, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. This is Mansi from Readers and Creators. So today I will talk about some tips and tricks which a new bookstagrammer should follow in order to set a foot in bookstagram community. Now I know starting something new might seem a bit scary and it makes us nervous. Yeah, it's a fact. But believe me, once you are in it, it's as easy as it seems. So the first point is, be clear in your head that you are in this book field for passion or love of books or solely for monetary gain. Because if you are in it for the latter, monetary gain, just leave it. Honestly, just leave it. Because here in this book community, we all are for our passion and love for books. And only then you can grow. Because you keep talking non-stop about books, about how much a particular book influenced you, or about how much a character influenced you in your life and everything. So if you are here for your passion and love for books, just go with it. Just go with it. Don't think much about followers, likes, comments, anything. Just go with it. But if you are here for monetary gain, believe me, you are not gonna get as much you expect from it. There's always a side thing we are doing in our professional life or for earning or anything. This can't be solely work for our earnings. So this is our passion, our love. We are just like openly talking about books, discussing books, recommending books, taking recommendations of books and everything about books, the passion, the addiction, obsession of books. So if you are here for that, listen to rest of the point, and if you are here for monetary gain, I'm sorry to say, just go. I won't be of any help to you. Now second point is, be consistent. Now if you are starting a bookstagram account, you have to be mentally prepared that you are gonna give time to it. You are starting this account and you will give a good amount of time to it, and be consistent. Post pictures, talk about books, write captions, review books or anything. You will be there for that account. You have to be consistent. You can't be just skipping next day. Okay, 2 days break. Now I'm working, now 3 days break. No. You can take a break when you need it, when you need some mental space or mental relief, or you are stressing so much because of work or anything, family emergencies, anything. Take a break then, but don't skip often. Be consistent, be there, be present for your work and for others also, for followers who are following you. Just be there. Next is, engage with others' posts also. Now starting a bookstagram account, we are totally 100% focusing on our followers, our likes, our comments, our pictures, our captions, and there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously we are just putting so much effort into it and we expect a response, but at the same time you have to engage with others' posts as well. Read others' captions also, read other person's reviews also. Don't be like this person who comes online, post a picture, post a review, then goes offline. No, just be here, talk about your opinion and listen to other people's opinions too. Next is, being on social media or being a public account holder or doing something like a small business or bookstagram or artist, anything. This is not all about pros. What people see is we are getting review copies, we are getting paid review opportunities, we are getting promotional projects and everything, but what they don't say is there are so many cons to this also. Having a bookstagram account might affect your personal life because you have to give so much time to it. You have to prepare a content, you have to prepare a photograph, you have to write a review, you have to work on books. People are expecting a review from you, and you have to be there for your followers, for your audience who are relying on you, people who are reading your review and then reading that book. There are people who are relying on you, so you can't just betray them or ignore them or avoid them. You have to be there for them. So cons are, your personal life will get affected. You have to give plenty of your time to your account, and you have to work on things for your audience. You have to read books for your audience. You have to prepare your content according to your audience. It's not just about you. You are there to present something, to serve something, to like propagate something. So it's about your audience and you have to work according to them. Next is about content. Don't be on Bookstagram to just post a photo with a particular quote from particular book and just vanish. Like, people are not there to see pictures of book. You have to write a content. It's not necessary you have to write a review of a book. You can write your opinion about the book, whether you liked it or not, why you liked it, why you disliked it, or some incident related to that book and you in your personal life, anything. You have to write a content which will engage with your audience. You can't just like put a quote and post a picture. It's not our personal account. It's a Bookstagram account. So just talk about books. Next is about photography. Now, I have heard many people say that they can't click so aesthetic picture, they can't click so beautifully, they can't do that, they can't do that. First of all, you don't have to just present a outstanding photo. You just have to show the book where the name is visible, the cover is visible, and you can talk about that book. Basically, it's about our content. It's about what we write. It's about what we say about books. It's about our opinion. It's about our perspective. It's about what we give people to learn. You can just post a picture which is simply have a book, cover and name clear. That's it. You can just put it here in sky and click it. You can just put it in front of this wall and click it. You don't need props and all that. Secondly, if you are like interested to click pictures like that, there are always plenty of props in our own house. I myself never buy anything from bookish boxes, or I don't have much bookish merch. I don't have nothing. I have simply bookmarks, I think, and one candle. I have one candle. I just click my photos. You can just go through my Instagram, and I use props. I use crockeries. I use my mother's necklace and everything. I use jewelries, dupatta and dresses. I use that, and yeah, they turn out fine, man. Next is don't run after followers. I know you might have heard this plenty of times, and I myself have heard that, and I have thought like, हाँ तुम तो ये कहोगे ही क्योंकि तुम्हारे खुद के बहुत followers हैं. I have been there, and believe me, it's not about followers. Yeah, I like it when I refresh and there are 2 more follow notifications. But if you have like 1,000 followers, okay, and even two people are really reading your content or are really relying on your reviews, are really looking forward to your recommendations, believe me, it's worth it. It's worth it. You don't have to have 10,000 followers and no one is like just engaging with your content, no one is giving value to your content, and you can have 500 followers and at least 400 of them are just engaging with you, are just looking forward to your work. Just tell me yourself which is better. So yeah, I know I have 2,000 followers on Instagram, so I won't say it's not about followers, because it's about followers a little bit, because if we have more followers we will get review copies and paid review opportunities, etc. But I am just saying, don't run after that. Don't just stress over it. Don't panic over it. Don't if you are losing followers, don't just stress yourself. Just be like, हाँ होगा ठीक है, जितने हैं उतने हैं, जिसको मेरा काम पसंद है वो रुकेगा. So just be like that. Don't run after them. If you are gaining followers, it's a good thing. All the best. Next is readathons, read-alongs, giveaways, rep searches, etc. These all things are good, seriously good. And if you are participating in them, like if you are participating in readathons, you will learn a lot about different genres, different authors and everything. If you are getting into a read-along, you will have a different perspective of a book you are reading and many things. But being on Bookstagram doesn't require this as a necessity. You don't have to be necessarily take part in readathons. It's not mandatory for you to host a giveaway. If you can afford it, host it. If you can't, just don't. It's not necessary to do all this. But if you do it, it's like a bonus thing. It's a good thing. But if you are not doing it, don't think like you are somewhere behind in the race. It's not a race, and it's totally cool if you are not doing that. Totally. Last but not the least. I can talk a lot, but I am just working on keeping my videos short. So don't get hurried to have paid opportunities like paid review projects or getting review copies from publishers or like anything. Just start an account, work on your content, post about books you have already read or you are reading, post your reviews, post your opinion, post your photo, just like set a foot there. Just develop a community around you, just engage with other people, make friends with other bookstagrammers, talk about books, discuss books, learn, and then you will grow. I myself took first review project, paid review project, when I had 1200 followers, and I'm so glad I didn't take it before, because I was learning. I was seeing other people who were like big bookstagrammers or who have more followers or who are already doing this thing. I was learning from them. I was doing how it works. I was learning how it works. I was there for at least 1 year or more than 1 year, and I was just posting about books I read and their reviews, and it was seriously great, because now when I have like more followers and I'm getting books from publications, from authors or anything, it seems so easy to work on that. It seems so smooth, and I have learned that part. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning, but I'm just trying to say, just learn and grow. And once you are there, once you are just settled on this account, once you have like 1000 something followers, you will get opportunities. It's not a big thing. Authors will themselves approach you. All the points are done, and I think I kept it short. I talk a lot and it somehow gets so long, but whatever. I think these points help you, and if you need any other kind of like suggestion or advice or anything, you can always DM me. I have like talked with some new bookstagrammers, and they have some really like interesting questions, and I realized that people don't know so much about Bookstagram, so I decided to make this video. And yeah, just tell me if these points are helpful for you or not. Just give me your feedback in comments. And how's my new hairstyle? I'm totally in love with this. It's so like liberating, so liberating. I don't miss my long hair at all. Well, just like, comment, share and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Till then, keep reading, be happy, be safe. Bye bye.